Rightio, so I thought I'd just do a little video on a cavity slider install. So this would be like the true cost to the client. This is less margin, so you're not putting margin on this. This will be these costs plus GST. So I've lost money on a cavity slider once. It took me a shitload of time and I underestimated everything. These costs will be give or take quite a bit. There's areas where obviously you could get better rates or you could get less good rates. So I've gone online and just looked at our true average costs on what the materials are, and then labor is like your pure estimates. Okay, so obviously we'll start with labor, doors plus finishings. I've done an hourly rate of $65, and this will be all plus GST. So cavity slider frame, install the frame, put it in between in the gap in the hole. So I'm not allowing for any framing up of this. Let's say it's an internal renovation, the opening's already there, so we're just installing the frame. So 4 hours, pretty much just unpack the frame, sit the frame in the opening, get your packers, get it in your right location, make sure it's nice and plumb, and your 10mm jib sliding on either side. So 4 hours there. So that would just kind of be like, okay, we're on site at 7:30, half an hour pack up, unpack of the cavity slider, put it in the frame. You've got till midday to kind of get it all in and secure. And obviously there'll be people that can do it quicker, but this is ballpark average. 2 hours for the door. So that's just pretty much, obviously, there's quite a bit of fucking around with the cavity slider, putting the door in, getting it hung nicely, and putting it on its tracks. 2 hours for the hardware, so that's notching out all your hinges, notching out your hardware, and doing a little like safety passage lock if it's going to be going into a bathroom. They're real fiddly. So all in all, you've got 4 hours, 2 and 2, so 8 hours. So you're pretty much allowing a day to do a cavity slider unit. Yes, there's people that will do it in half a day, and yes, there's people that will probably do it in a day and a half, but we're just going ballpark average. Trims, 3 lengths each side, so we go pretty much up 2.2 each side. Door opening 860, so allow for 1.7 across the top. So 10 minutes set up the drop saw, get all your trims on site, etc. 30 minutes on each side, so that pretty much just gives you 10 minutes to do one side, 10 and 10. Obviously, once you do it quicker, you're probably going to bang one side out in 10 minutes, or once you've got your cutting up on one side, you're going to bang the other side out just as fast. So all in all, you've pretty much got an hour 20 to an hour and a half to do both sides, which I think by the time you pack up and get set up, one side will take you a bit longer, the other side's going to take you super fast, not a lot of time. Pack up, clean up defects. So that's just kind of like, even if your architraves take you a bit longer, you've got some extra time to allow for here, 1.5 hours. Hour 20, hour and 1.5, so it's kind of, you've got an additional 3 hours to kind of do trims and touch-ups there. So all in all, you're looking at 11 hours at 65 plus GST. So if you're a builder contracting on your own, that's what you'll be charging the client. So $715 in a day. Or if you're a building business owner and you're paying one of your guys $35 on wages, you're kind of making $25 to $30 an hour there. So you're sort of making $300 in a day. In regards to materials, so I've had a look at both costings here. On our trade estimate, we get it for $399. But then I've looked at other areas online, like the door shed or Mitre 10 for a non-retail customer, for a retail customer, they're sort of sitting at $499. So I've gone halfway and just gone $450. Hardware, so that's allowing for any hinges, tracks, screws, door passage locks, and the little finger lock on the side. I've got a ballpark of $80 just to include all of those costs there. Hollow core door, $58. Now, some of these cavity slider packs come with the hollow core door. But yeah, we'll just include a door as well, $58. Trims, 60 by 10, single bevel, 1.7 meters across the top, so we'll times that by 2. 2.1 meters up the side, so there's 1, 2, and then on the other side, times it by 2 again. So we've got 12.2 meters plus 15%, 15.89 lineal meters. But from a builder's perspective, by the time you get 3 lengths at 5.4, that's sort of sitting you around that 17 lineal meters. At $11 a meter, that's kind of giving you your cost. So we've got fixing, packers, miscellaneous, $65. That's just for little things like you're not going to get a whole box of brad pins, but you'll get other little bits and pieces there. Packers, if you need any malfoid or anything additional. Painter, $200 a door, $150 per trims. So for materials and supply, you're sort of looking at $1181 plus 20. Plus that's $715, you're sort of looking at around $1,850, $1,900. You could easily call it $2,000 plus GST for a cavity slider install. Please comment below if anyone can go less than $1,500 or $1,600, or let me the most you've charged to install a cavity slider. I know sometimes we've gotten away with maybe $3,000, but true cost for a cavity install. Please comment below if you think we're bang on or if we're fucking miles off. Cheers guys, legends.